Hi there, this is Phil again, back with video 2 about my Shopsmith Mark V 510 table height adjustment, which is extremely difficult. I'm not going to run through why and what I've done. There's another video for that. I think only I and maybe a couple of Shopsmith technicians are even ever going to watch these videos, so I'm definitely not going to rerun through that. But I figured out the problem. So here I am, I know the problem. We'll see what the solution is. I noted before that either side the table will run up and down, but it will not run when both posts are installed at the same time. Now, messing around, I did find an interesting fact, which is this will work just fine like this. So what I've done, I have not put the near side here into its hole. It's just behind the hole. This side over here is in its hole, and the table runs beautifully. Here's the thing, it shouldn't, because the teeth on the gear down here only engage deeply enough into these slots. The slot is only deep enough to accept the gear fully, or enough, when the gear is running in the center of this slot. The way I have it rotated now, by just a few degrees, it should be running in the side of the slot, and it should not have enough room it should be forcing the post so hard against the front of the hole that it won't run. I know this because if I try, all right, bear with me, I'm going to insert it here to this side. Let me rejigger the camera just a sec. Very amateurish. I'll never be a YouTube content creator. Okay, there we go. I think you can see. So this will run up and down smoothly here too, but one thing you may not be able to tell from that camera angle, this is not pointed towards the hole. This whole assembly is rotated backwards. If I try to push it, to rotate it so it does push against here, now I get that ratcheting behavior. That's exactly what happens when I have it installed in both holes. So the problem is that this post is rotated just slightly compared to where it needs to be. And this is, I can see, you won't be able to see, it definitely withstands casual inspection. If you look at the center of these ridges should line up with the center of this piece. It does on this side. On this side, it's very close. It easily withstands casual inspection, even fairly careful inspection. Really the only way I know for sure that it isn't is this test, where when I put it in here, it smoothly runs up and down. If I have it slightly angled relative to the machine, it does that awful ratcheting when I try to push it so that this is in the plane it's supposed to be. So I don't know if it's possible to rotate this post relative to this. It seems to be pinned with a pin right here, a rivet. I don't know what it looks like in here. Is that rivet going through a hole in the side of this? In that case, I can't adjust it. If instead it goes into a slot or something, maybe there's some wiggle room and I'll be able to force this back into alignment. I'm going to try. If I can't, then I think I need a whole new one of these. And unfortunately, every other individual piece is fairly affordable on Shopsmith's website. One thing I love about Shopsmith, can still buy, I mean, the head of the machine here, I think, is one of the very early ones from the 1950s, back when the switch had to be super thin, because I had to replace the switch. It failed in the on position almost immediately upon me buying the machine, so that was a little disconcerting. Anyway, it's a very old machine, and you can still get parts. I think that's awesome. But this part is like $300, and I think I only paid $400 for the entire 510 upgrade used online, and got a defective one. So I'm hoping Shopsmith will work with me on this, and somehow, I mean, I think if this is a rivet that goes into a hole in the side of the tube, then that's a manufacturing defect. Then Lord knows what the person who bought this decades ago, did they just tolerate it, or they didn't know any better, or what? I have no idea. But anyway, but I'm going to try now just forcing it. I'm going to see if I can rotate this the few degrees it needs to get this to work correctly. If I can, yay, I'll leave a comment, and if I can't, then I'll be talking to Shopsmith and see if they're willing to do anything for me other than just sell me a new piece. Okay, that's it.